What is up, everybody? This is RybackStun. We have returned to the Marvel Heroes Test Center. We're here with a quick look at the Daredevil, I guess QoL for him. It's he's got some interesting stuff. They changed up some of his abilities, changed up how Daredevil works in general. Given him stamina, which is supposed to work like solar energy, and power cosmic, where it restores automatically. And he's also going to get a big review of his costume here, which actually looks really nice. Along with hopefully the Netflix costume and the Punisher Netflix costume and Elektra Netflix costume and so on and so forth. Anyway, so before we head into him, we're going to just go ahead and take a look really quick. We are on the Daredevil update character, so his synergies are the same. I feel like his synergies, his affiliations, and all that stuff are all going to stay the same. Avengers, S.H.I.E.L.D., Marvel Knight, Defenders. He's probably still going to stay a Radiation Core. But in general, he's going to have his 3 trees, which are martial arts, acrobatics, and fighting focus. He does have 2 specializations now. One that has to do with how his character builds as a whole, and the other which has to do with the activated effect on Devil of Hell's Kitchen. So starting off right off the bat, he's still got combo points, but you do have a way to remove those if you want. So we have a basic melee opener called Assault and Battery. It does physical damage, it restores stamina when you strike an enemy, it generates 1 combo point, and you have a 2.7 attack speed per second. So there you go, the original power. Now, that was interesting. We may get to that eventually here. That might be a vulnerability or something. We have Apprehend. Physical damage, it's Weaken. It generates 2 combo points, it has a stamina cost of 145.5, and a cooldown of 4 seconds. So the guy pulls, yada yada blah blah. Next we have Staff Strike, which is also a basic melee opener. Physical damage, restores 75 stamina when you strike an enemy, generates 1 combo point, and it has an attack speed of 2.3 per second. So there you go. Very stick-like, which is cool. Next we have Sliding Strike, which is a movement. This is similar to what it used to be. Its physical damage generates a combo point plus an additional 2 combo points if you have none. It's a slow stamina cost of 164.5 and a cooldown of 4 seconds. So there's your Sliding Strike. Next we have Nunchuck Beatdown, which I believe is the last of your basic melee openers. Restores 50 stamina when you strike. It does physical damage, generates 1 combo point, and it has an attack speed of 3.1 per second. So this is your fast attack. You know, it does a smaller amount of damage, it restores less stamina, but you strike more times. You also still have Devil's Due, which is your signature. It generates maximum combo points. It does physical damage. It has a 20-second cooldown, but the cooldown is reduced by 0.5 seconds when you spend a combo point. So there you go. Bang. There's all that. Next, we have Action Roll in the Acrobatic Prowess. It's the same thing as it's been in a while. Movement speed is increased by 10% for 5 seconds. Like it's got a knockdown duration and a 33.9 stamina cost. Next, we have Heroic Leap, which is just 1 point. It leaps. That's all it does. I believe you will always have a point in this no matter what. It doesn't gain any benefits. It's just there for people who really wanted to make sure that the leap stayed with the kit. Next, we have Rebounding Club. Physical damage twice per second. It's got a vulnerability on it. It hits up to 8 enemies. Damage is reduced for the same damage to every enemy. And it gains 1 charge per every 2 seconds with a maximum of 2 charges. Stamina cost is 97. So there you go. Hits all the things. There's your vulnerability. Next, we have Club Sweep. This is a melee area attack, physical damage versus enemies that are weakened. 50% damage there. Knockdown duration of 2 seconds. Attack speed of 1.8 per second. Stamina cost of 145.5. Boom. There you go. Next we have Cable Swing. Obviously this icon is not finished, but this is very similar to what Spider-Man does. And he's even got, you know, his own little action movements there, which is kind of nice. Does not cost any type of resource there, so that's good. Next, we have Radar Sense. So the passive effect here is, you see enemies on the minimap, you have an 8% damage reduction. You have Deflect Rating, Total Deflect Rating, Dodge Rating, Total Dodge Rating. When you reach maximum combo points, you sense the location of your nearby enemies. The next finisher, Apprehend, Sliding Strike, or Devil's Due, or Tornado Kick against those enemies will deal double damage. Very nice. It's also your CC breaker. So this is kind of important to most builds. That's how it looks. And then we have Relentless Justice, which does physical damage 4 times per hit, or 4 times per second, and has an ongoing cost of 116.4 per second. I feel like something in my inventory is causing me to reduce spirit costs or stamina costs, so, but there's that. Last but not least, we have the Fighting Focus tree, which has got most of your finishers in it. Jumping Strike, physical damage, damage per combo point spent, critical hit chance per combo point spent, and knockdown duration of 2 seconds, stamina cost 194. So there you go, that spent all my points. Now we have Whirling Club, physical damage, damage per combo point spent, slow for 4 seconds, stamina cost is reduced by 20% per combo point spent, has a 1.4 attack speed per second, and a stamina cost of 145.5. So there's your Whirling Club. Devil of Hell's Kitchen is a passive effect that grants you damage to melee ratings, critical hit ratings, critical damage rating. Your move and attack speed is increased by 4%, and you gain accuracy. Its active effect will give you different things, which we'll look here in a moment. Next, we have Street Sweeper. It does physical damage, maximum of 3 enemies hit, plus 1 per combo point spent. Damage is increased per combo point spent, 145.5 cost. So there's your dash. Next, we have Tornado Kick. This power always deals a brutal strike, and it can only be activated within 3 seconds of performing a finisher at maximum combo points. So if I were to hit this, then this, I could activate Tornado Kick, which always does brutal damage. So there is that. Now, in terms of specializations, Devil of Hell's Kitchen gets 3 different activations depending on your specialization. Born Again. This can be Devils of Hell's Kitchen can be activated to restore health and energy for a medium duration, which will increase your health. You'll regenerate 5% of your maximum health per second. You will restore 10% of your maximum stamina per second, and it has 1 second duration plus an additional second for each combo point spent with a 10-second cooldown. You have Ignore Pain, which you can have yourself become invulnerable for 0.3 seconds, plus 0.3 seconds for each combo point spent, 10-second cooldown. Or you can do Blind Justice, where you can increase your damage by 5%, your critical and brutal strike chance by 5% for 2 seconds, plus 2 seconds per combo point spent. So if you really want to just get damage going out, you go with Blind Justice, because as long as you activate it at maximum points, you will always have it on if you hit it every rotation. Now, Radar Sense has different specializations. You can do Combo Fighter. Your Tornado Kick gets 25% additional damage. Your finishers get 25% additional damage. You can do Drawn Out Brawl. Your openers only generate a combo point once per second. Sliding Strike and Apprehend generate a combo point. Devil's Due reduces its cooldown by an additional 0.5 seconds per combo point spent. And finishers deal 100% additional damage if used at maximum combo points. So this is for somebody who likes the slow pace, but can attack and use multiple different combo generators to be able to hit that finisher and then reduce Devil's Due even further. But then you also have Street Fighter for those of you that don't like combo points. Combo points are done. No more. Finito. Your finishing powers, however, have a 4-second cooldown and are always treated as if they have 5 combo points. Rebounding Club no longer applies the bleed, and Radar Ping triggers an effect every time you hit an enemy, but has a 3-second cooldown. So that's the ability here on Radar Sense. So let's activate that. Check out Street Fighter. So there's that. It's actually already done it. And if I were to hit this, it goes. And then I could hit Tornado Strike and do all the different things. And that might be one of the builds that people are going to end up doing, because you could end up popping Street Sweeper and then Tornado Kick a bunch of times, or Finishing Strike and Tornado Kick a bunch of times, and just basically be all finishers. You don't even need combo openers. You can do Rebounding Club for the vulnerability, add a basic attack, a basic melee opener to be able to just do a bunch of stuff. Probably Nunchuck Beatdown so you can get those procs off really quick. And then Devil's Due. Boom, boom, boom. So that is the new Daredevil, and the ultimate is Man Without Fear. It still summons Elektra. Physical damage for 20 hits, so it's the maximum spider type of thing. Buff duration of 20 seconds for a critical hit, and then it summons Elektra. So let's just go ahead and show you. So she's got her costume, and you can see all the bounces, all the attacks. And then you do your thing. You go out there, you knock people out, and just go. And you can rotate your finishers if you want, since it does not apply a cooldown to each one, as it's not a shared cooldown as you do it. So you have your Radar Ping and all that stuff. Street Fighter may be the build I end up doing. So, but there you go, folks. That is the Daredevil QoL. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as it's showcasing it to you. Remember to like and comment on the video, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and Tumblr at RybackStun. We do stream Monday through Friday, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday at 12 p.m. PDT, and Tuesday at 3 p.m. PDT. So we'll probably be doing the Daredevil thing on Friday when it comes out, if this QoL does end up showing up on Friday. Maybe, maybe not. We're not entirely sure. But thanks for coming out and watching the video. And more videos as they come along. And with that, this is RybackStun, signing out.